Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah ma ba'd. The question is asking if she remarries, who gets custody of the children? She's got two children that are over the age of 7 years old. What happens with the children? Now, the ulama are in total agreement to the extent that Ibn Mundhir and others have said that there is ijma' on this, meaning no scholar has said anything otherwise, that if a divorce has taken place and the children are under the age of 7, then the mother has most right to the child. This is because the child needs someone who's going to look after the child emotionally and give him that care and protection that they need, the emotional development as well as the spiritual one. And this is based on a hadith which is found in Abu Dawood and the Musnad Ahmad, and it's been made Hasan by Shaykh al-Albani and Sahih by more than one of the ulama, that a woman, she came to the Messenger of Allah ﷺ, and she said, "This is my daughter, Ya Rasulullah, and I've got divorced," meaning the child's father has divorced me, and now we are in dispute as to who gets custody. So he says, "Anti ahaqqu bihi ma lam tankihi." You are most in right of the custody. You are in most right of the custody as long as you do not remarry. So the ulama have said here that the mother automatically gets custody of the child, and there are 3 conditions to this. Number 1, that the mother is Muslim. Number 2, that the mother is trustworthy and she is not a fasiqah, meaning there are no apparent obvious major sins, and that she is not falling short on those things which are obligatory upon her. And number 3, that she doesn't remarry until the age of 7. Once they approach that age, the age of 7, then the scholars have differed. The Hanafis, well, now they've said between the boys and the girls, so let's look at the boys first. The Hanafis have said the boys should go to the father, and the Malikiyah have said the boys should stay with the mother still. And one of the reasons why the Hanafis have said that is because after the age of 7, the boy needs a father figure. The Hanabila and the Shafi'iyya have said the child can choose, and Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah says that this view seems to be more correct because of the fact that what we're looking at here is what is good for the child, not what is good for the parent. So what needs to be taken into consideration is what is good for the child, and not what the child necessarily wants or what the parents want, whoever is better for the children. If it's a girl, then the Hanafis and the Malikis have said that the girl should stay with the mother. Why? Because now, as they are getting older, they need the mother figure. So now, as we have said with the boys, the Hanafis have said the boy should go with the father so he can have a father figure. They're saying the same thing for the girl, that she needs a mother figure. The Hanabila have said, as for girls, the father should have more right after the age of 7. And the reason why is because the girl needs a wali. The girl needs tarbiyah. And the Shafi'iyya have said that no, there is still a choice between boys and girls. There is still a choice, and we need to look at where the betterment is. And for me, that seems to be the strongest view in all cases. And this is what has been argued by Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah. From the evidences to support all of this is a hadith in Abu Dawood again, which has been made Sahih by Shaykh al-Albani, that there was a dispute between parents after divorce as to who should get custody. So the Messenger of Allah says to the child, "Hada abuk wa hadi ummuk." This is your father and this is your mother. فَخُذْ بِيَدِ أَيِّهِمَا شِئْتَ. Take the hand of each one of them, or any one of them that you want. So the child took the hand of the mother, and the Messenger of Allah approved. This is after the age of 7, as the ulama have mentioned. Therefore, what seems to be the correct view is that whoever is in the best interest of the children, and we have support from this from the time of the Salaf as well. So for example, Abu Bakr, he had a similar situation. There was a child called Asim, and Asim and Abu Asim were disputing, and Abu Bakr decided beyond the age of 7 that the child Asim be given to the mother because the mother was better fit to look after the child. So what we're saying here now is that as long as the parent is Muslim, the parent is free from major sins, the parent is able to look after the child. Like Ibn Qudama and others have said, there has to be a mental capacity, they have to be free from illness, and they've got the financial ability, etc., etc. Whoever is in best interest for the child, they should get custody of the child. So before the age of 7, the mother, based on the 3 conditions that we've mentioned, subject to those 3 conditions that we've mentioned. After the age of 7, whoever is in the best interest of the child. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He gives us the best of ability to give the best of tarbiyah to our future generations. هذا والله أعلم وصلى الله على نبينا محمد.